Hello everyone, welcome to DigiBytes. I am Vaibhav Gupta, your Alteryx expert, and today we are going to learn about another interesting tool of Alteryx, that is Select tool. Then 5-8, let's start. So in order to understand the Select tool, let's drag in some input data. So I will drag here input data tool and let's select a data set, select a file. Then I will directly jump to desktop and select dataset. Let's say we select this sales dataset file. It has only one sheet, which is sales order, and I click it here. OK. Now if I run it, we can see that there are 7 columns in the output: order date, region, rep, item, units, unit cost, total. So let's say now I drag in the select data tool. So basically what select data tool does it allows me to see what kind of uh, fields we have with their types, size. We can write description about them, we can rename them, we can change their type, and we allow what kind of fields or how many fields we want to showcase in our dataset. So if I uncheck any of these fields and run it, then you can see that item is no longer is in the output. If I again check it and run it, again you can see that item is back in the output. I can also deselect all the fields together. Like right now we have only 7 fields. In case we have thousands of fields and we only want to select 4 or 5, so in that case I will directly deselect all instead of going manually and deselecting all, and then only selecting those 4 or 5 fields that are required to me. So other things that we can do via select tool is renaming of the columns. So let's say I want order date to be like order space date. Now I want region to be as the zone and representative as the client and item as the object, units as number of units, unit cost to be only cost, and total cost. Now, if I run it, step 1 where my input was as it is. Now step 2 where I renamed all the columns. So all the columns has been renamed with the new names that I gave. I can also write description here. Suppose today you created this workflow and someone else from your team want to access or utilize this workflow. But when he or she joins, he or she doesn't know that this particular data set has what meaning or what kind of fields are there, what is the description about those fields. So in that case, you can write all those descriptions, and once that developer will come or join your team, then in that case he or she will be able to directly see the description and understand about the fields. So that's what the significance of description here. Now another thing that you can do is by change the type. Let's say I want to change it to vstring. I can define the size. Instead, like here I want unit cost to be always integer, so I can say integer. Similarly, I can change the type, I can change the size as well. Like in that case, I only think item can only be of 10 maximum, so I can write as 10. So if I run it, there will be change in data. Earlier, if you see, the cost was in float. Now if you see, the cost is now converted into integer. So we change the type here and the value has been reflected here. So in that way, you can modify the data type of the fields, and in accordingly the data will be modified here. So uh, if you understand in a nutshell, the select tool is used for renaming, changing the type, selecting or deselecting fields in order to satisfy your requirements. So this is what the total functionality of select tool. If you feel you have any challenges or you think there are any other issues that you are facing with select tool, then please write us or mention in the comments. We will try to answer your queries. Thank you everyone for watching our videos, and in case you have any feedback for us, then please do write us and do share our videos and subscribe our channel.